Oh yeah, you're one of Mazzy's followers.
So I got baby, bro. So I got you got you just trying to raise some donation. Yeah, we got that shot. Skittles. What you want for the box? 200. 200. Yeah, 200. I mean, like 400 every day. What you charge for? One for $2. I mean, like 400. $2. So add this up. How that's 200? I make 400 every day off donation. How much you want for your box? These niggas. Nah, that shit. I make 400 worth too. You made 400 off that? Yeah, I'm that and shit. You sell them for $2? Yeah. And I got for $25. So let's count it. Let's count it. It's 34 times. Exactly. What's 34 times 2, my boy? It ain't 200. That's 2. It ain't, it ain't 2 nothing. It ain't even $100. Oh, yeah, it ain't $100, bro. $68. What about you? I'm making 200. 2 times 2, bro. See, all see, look, see? You give me 1, 2. What that, $2 a piece? $1 each, I bet. You gotta use your head, man. You trying to play, man. I was gonna bless you anyway. You got the 200. Now you got $2. Y'all be good. Look, they pissed. Look, they got me fucked up.
Yeah, they did 200.
Put my bankroll back in the bag.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Maz checking in live and direct. Now today, we're gonna take our time with this topic. And I know this is gonna create a lot of heat, and I know y'all gonna try to get on me in the comment section, but I've heard worse on my Instagram page. So let's talk about this DaBaby situation. Now, as you can see, for those of you who may have completely missed what I just showed in this video, 2 kids, and I don't wanna call them kids, but 2 young black teenagers were outside selling candy, and they told DaBaby, hey, this is gonna run you 200. He actually asked them, how much do you want for these? And they said 200. And I guess he thought they were trying to finesse him, so he said, no, I'm good. And he gave them a smaller dollar amount, which, I mean, that's his prerogative. But here's why everyone has a problem with this. You all are trying to twist this around to DaBaby is teaching these 2 young brothers a lesson. Is this the same guy who punched a black woman on camera? Is this the same guy who can't stay out of trouble, constantly in some type of drama, getting arrested, and it's always on camera? But this is who is supposed to teach a lesson to these young men? You can't be serious. Now, I get it. They did lie about the price, but let's talk about if you're a real hustler. Hustlers respect hustlers. Now, these young boys, they gave the $200 price tag after DaBaby said, hey, how much are you looking for? How much do you want for these? You feel me? He asked, and if you have the real hustler mentality, they're looking at this rapper who talks all this balling stuff, talks all this, I'm getting money, you know, got the jewelry, got the designer on. So in their head, they're like, okay, he even showing us that he got hundreds on deck. Why would I say, give me $50? I'm gonna shoot for the sky. I'm gonna go with, give me 200. That's 100 for a bro, that's 100 for me. We're about to go spin this. Let's just be straight up. These 2 boys could have been robbing. They could have been breaking into cars for that 200. They could have been stealing out of stores, or they could have been selling weed or some type of drugs. They're selling candy. And it's not like they had on fresh gear, or you can look at them like, okay, they're just doing it as a side hustle. These boys had on sandals, and you could tell just by their clothes, they may have really needed that 200. That might have fed the rest of their brothers and sisters at home. Who knows? Why is that so hard to understand? Like, people are trying to villainize them for making a certain price point for their product. They were asked how much they wanted and they gave a price. Let me give you an example that maybe some of you ladies can understand. If I own a rap studio and one of y'all baby fathers that raps wants to use the studio, yes, I would charge him the normal price, which may be, you know, a smaller $100 an hour, you know, something small like that, however much it costs on the normal. But if I see a real rapper who talks all this money stuff and I know actually has the funds to pay more, then I'm gonna say, hey, $1,000 an hour. Just giving an example so that maybe you can understand how this works if you're a real hustler. Now, I know in the comment section, you all are gonna hit me with the same type of rebuttals that I've been seeing online all day, so I'm gonna run through them. So the first thing that you all, or the most common rebuttal I've been seeing is, well, they lied, they shouldn't have got nothing. Fair enough. I know that lying isn't right, and we wanna nip it in the bud when it comes to these young people. But aren't you all the same people who deal with men that lie? I know for a fact you done caught your nieces and nephews in a lie, maybe even your kids. You still show them love, right? But you actually teach them that lesson. So let me tell you how DaBaby could have twisted this around. He could have said, hey, you lying to me, these don't cost 200. You could have asked for 200, or he could have said something similar, just letting the young boys know, hey, you could have told me in a different way that you needed 200, and I would have gave it to you. I would have broke it down like that, still broke the young boys off, and kept it moving. I feel like that would have been a life-changing situation than these young boys having to feel like they got crapped on because they didn't get the money that they really wanted, and I'm sure they're watching this clip over and over. So now, that might make them even act out and do something even worse. All right, I ain't get that 200. Let me go pick up this stick. I'm gonna go get 200 from somebody else tonight. You feel me? Another excuse that I've been seeing y'all give is, oh, y'all telling other people what to do with their money. Y'all counting other people's funds. Fair enough, but when you record something, because he made sure this was all caught on camera, the entire transaction, then we have the right to respond or react to it. It's as simple as that. And stop with this whole, those kids tried to finesse him. Y'all cool with finessing when you're doing it or when it benefits you. I'm not even gonna speak on what we know is out there for everybody to view. A lot of y'all finesse that, right? What about when the scammer you dating finesses to get that bag for you or to take you on that trip? Finessing is cool then, right? Someone left a comment on my Instagram page today and it was so deep, like it just hit me right in the chest. They said this is the perfect example of how black folks, we love to get to a certain level and then we wanna look at other black people who may not be as high as us in a certain type of light. Like we wanna go so hard on these two black boys to teach them a lesson. But will we do that to maybe two white kids? And I'm not trying to make this about race, but I'm just giving an example. Or are we doing this because we see where we used to be and we're projecting, hey, that used to be me. I'm gonna teach them a lesson, show them how I got here. I just feel like that comment made so much sense to me. It's just the audacity for me. The same people I seen looting when all of that political unrest was going on are the same people trying to argue with me about two kids asking for 200 for some candy. Man, please. Keep your head up even when it hurts. Mazzy out.